Nice. Shaft, lasers, electric fields, huge, crushing iron doors. That's just what I need. Yep, just what I need.
So yep, that was the whole level introduced to us in the first cutscene. This is pretty annoying because, well, just see. For one, in that area, your climb controls are inverted for no reason. Normally they get inverted because of the, switching positions and.
My hunch was right, but that turned on more defensive measures.
It's a common problem with these three Spider-Man games, but here for some reason it just happens. Anyway, normally you got these switches to stop, and of course it activates even more stuff because nothing can get easier. And of course you got these giant crushers gates, so I have no idea what the purpose this place serves, but it's here. You get fancy lights, lasers that can easily grind your health down. Yeah. Even the drones come back, but yeah. I can say this was a very interesting level to play through. I mean, it's pretty annoying when you during the practice run, to say the least. Yeah, it's not very fun. I mean, the controls aren't the best for this type of thing. I mean, you see that. There was no reason I should have fallen down, but I did. And these drones just, Oh yeah, and if you web zip through as the gate closes, you will not take damage until you finally get to the platform you were trying to get to. Basically delayed damage. You would just web zip onto that area there, and then suddenly Spidey just flinches from taking damage. I think it only takes like a small portion, but don't worry. Also, that's why you shouldn't touch the lasers. Yeah, that's it. I mean, the one nice thing is that this level gives a free web cartridge, but that's hardly compensation for whatever happens during this level. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure I'm already at the end, or at least very close to the end, at least the final part. Also, they totally did just place a health cartridge here on the crusher gates. I'm pretty sure that's one of the only few cartridges, the health cartridge you can get. And after that, you gotta be careful.
That does it! Now all I have to do is get to that door. Oh, great! More drones! As if there weren't enough going on in this place.
See, I think you got the idea of the level already. It's literally just this the whole time. And the twitchy controls don't make that any easier. Or clunky as I said them before, but yeah, they literally try to limit your abilities, but hey, once you get here, just don't die and that's it.
Wow, maybe this wasn't the lizard. This amount of damage would do the Hulk proud. Now come on, Doc, give me a sign here. Let me know you're okay. Relax! I can't fight the lizard, not if there's a chance to bring Dr. Connors back. These containers must hold the ingredients to the antidote Dr. Connors was working on. If I combine them, I could use my web spinners to inject the lizard and bring the doc back. Oh yeah! Yeah, those walls are just as hard as I thought.
Okay, so this is another irregular type of boss fight. You can't harm the lizard without using these. You could still harm him with the green bar in there, but he takes very little damage when you do it, so you're better off just using the VATs when you get the chance. And also there's a certain delay when you could use them, otherwise the lizard just gets hit by the VAT, flinches, and then immediately goes back to green health.
Why couldn't the doc experiment with bunny DNA? Had to be a lizard. I'll tell you one thing, I'm not paying for this mess.
Random arcade machine aside, yeah, we're back to where we started. There's normally, I'm pretty sure, 3 locations where you could use it, but sometimes the game doesn't tell you that you screwed up the puzzle and will just, you know, leave you as is. Like, if you don't do it for some reason, the game will give you a warning saying that the VAT's not finished, but if you decide, or if you fail the puzzle without knowing it, the game will not tell you at all. And it's up to you to figure it out. But yeah, Lizard now is suddenly feral. And through the last time we saw him, he was able to give, at least, you know, a sort of speech like this, or something like that. And it tells directions of his maze that Venom held Mary Jane in. But now the game decides he needs to be a boss, and he would be, you know, suddenly an animal. No control over himself. Although, interestingly enough, you remember he was originally meant to be one of the main villains of the first game, but he was removed. Of course, and yeah, the only thing left of him is his Lizardman and his cameo appearance where he helps you out. In this, he doesn't serve much of a main purpose either, but he's here because I guess they need to reuse one more asset. I really wonder what his boss fight would be like in the first game if Neversoft handled it. This is Vicarious Vision, so yeah, this is how their own take. Also, yeah, that's what happens if you use it too soon. His health turns back to normal just for barely a split second, and then he goes back to green. And yeah, he can actually jump over your VAT, so you gotta time the SWAT very well. But other than that, that's about it. He's a pretty annoying boss, and apparently you can get a costume from him if you just use exclusively VATs on him. I don't know if he actually does take damage by it alone, and I think it's one of the difficulties, but I believe you get the dust costume with it. Yeah, I have no idea how you're supposed to get that costume if he doesn't look like he takes damage just for the VATs, but I mean, if you have the patience to figure that out, or if it is possible to do it, then yeah, I guess you deserve a stealth costume. And that's it for the Lizard. And we'll take him back to class.
What happened to you?
Electro was here. He wanted information on the BioNexus project. He's assembled all the parts, but he's still not able to make it work.
What is this BioNexus device?
It amplifies the bioelectric energy in living beings. On Electro, it'll make him a god. You have to stop him, Spider-Man.
But how do I stop him, Doc? What's he missing?
I don't know what it is. Dr. Watts kept all the secret notes about the final phase of the project secret. Go to her lab. It's on the other side of the complex.
Thanks, Doc. Whoops!
Hold where you are, Spider-Man! Failure to comply will result in the use of force!
Sorry, boys and girls, but I don't think I'm gonna let you arrest me today. Those red tracking lasers must be giving my position to the drones. If I don't take them offline, I'll never get to Dr. Watts' lab.
So this is the final proper web swing level in the game. And just like the first game, it has those laser turrets. They are literally just lifted straight from the original game, and other than having purple lasers now, I guess. And you gotta disable these red beacon things that make this weird sound. And I believe here, yeah, there is a Spidey armor hidden around here. I don't remember where it is, but it's hidden here. I only figured out after I recorded this, so you're not gonna see it. Although I don't think it would help very much later on, because the next few levels are not the type that would really work with it. I mean, aside from, I guess, one of them. But they're all irregular of some type.
I think there's one more left.
So yeah, we're still hunted down by the police. I guess Spidey's name will never be cleared anytime soon. So, he's still a criminal fugitive.
That did it.
And you just get to Dr. Watts' building and that's it.
Now what happened in here? Well, let's hope the computers came through undamaged. Bingo! I'm in! Blah, 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 yada, yada. Huh. Sapphires, huh? Oh, now I see. Where is anyone gonna get a jewel that size? Just my luck. A construction site. Hey, wait a minute. Sandman is vulnerable to water, and that looks like a water pump. If I can get the pressure high enough, maybe I can make mud pies out of our little friend here.
So this level is called Spidey vs. Sandman again. I mean, through the last time we fought him, it really wasn't a boss battle, it was just...
There we go. Now to find the valves.
Well, as I was saying, it was just a level where you had to change the train. Also, you might have noticed I got a comic book. And, of course, it's on the construction site. Or at least that little out frame of the building. If you're on that building for whatever reason when a girder falls down, if the girder explodes while you're very close, it'll kill you instantly, so yeah, avoid it. Unless you want to get that comic book. But you better leave immediately.
No more pressure.
Oh yeah, this is the whole boss fight. You gotta just raise the valve over and over and over until, you know, he's done for. And sometimes the game doesn't like to be cooperative. I mean, for one, Sandman has this one attack that literally involves him shooting his hand out. So it's not easy. It just... it gets frustrating at times. I mean, there is a way to easily combo him and like defeat him in 2 cycles, but I'm not a speedrunner, so you're gonna see me do it the slow way.
No more pressure.
And this game has annoying habit of just locking onto the wrong thing here. So yeah, it's just the whole thing. You gotta keep raising that up, water comes out, you're done. And occasionally you have to avoid Sandman doing this very annoying attack, as I said before. The only way you can avoid it is by taking cover. And this is also a really good place to hit him. He'll always spawn right where the water will come out here, so if you ever need a good spot to attack him, do it here. Because he'll at least get hit by the water and you'll have a good chance to hit him. So what can we say about Flint Marko here? According to the Spider-Man 3 movie, he had a daughter. I otherwise don't know much about him. I mean, I do know he ended up in some scientific testing place that involves sand and he got fused with it. And that's what made him Sandman. Everybody else, like Shocker, just jail history, Electro, some accident that granted him electricity powers. Aside from that, these are not very much the villains that I care much about. I mean, in the first game we had Venom, Doc Ock, Carnage. Those are real interesting characters. Here we got I'm pretty sure just the leftovers. I mean, all the good ones aside from the Green Goblin were taken. But I guess since the movie game was probably being made around this time, and hopefully with more development time than this one, they already got Green Goblin booked. Aside from that, I'm pretty sure we're also close to finally finishing the boss now. He doesn't take very much damage, but yeah. This is only a prelude to another type of boss they'll make me fight later on. Oh, trust me. It's just as bad as this, and it's even longer. This game, I could say, definitely just does not have very good boss fights. Either they go way too quick, like Shocker, or they go on for way too long, like this one. And watch as he just suffers from water. And that's it for Sandman.
Nighty-night, Sandman! Looks like security's made it to the lab. Think I got what I needed anyway. Huh? You gotta be kidding me! Oh, great. Just great. Well, I could hope that Electro can't read, but I guess you could have someone do that for him. Hope I'm not too late getting to that museum. What do I do about the doctor, though? Electro probably still needs the doctor to show him how the device works, so she should be safe for now. Let's hope Electro's as dim as he looks.
Gotta tell the boss. Gotta tell the boss.
A fist-sized gem. Why would you create a device that relies on something that not only doesn't exist, but cannot be made by man? There must be something you are not telling me, good doctor, and I want to know what it is!
Boss, look!
Tonight. We hit the museum tonight. And this time, that meddlesome bug won't be able to stop me.
Well, how inconvenient. That's brings the question how Dr. Watts made a device for something that would only be revealed later, but that's too much questioning for now. Anyway, that's it for part 5. See you for the final act, or at least part of it, at part 6. Until then,